Hello, hello, hello. I think that's my trademark now. I'm going to just start doing that. But I'm going to wait just a few minutes or so, wait until people are able to join. Just for those who, might be listening to me later on, that's why I wait, is just so there's more people and it's a little more interactive. So still no one, just kind of waiting. It's been 2 weeks, so we had our comedy night, our outreach last Monday, and then so we didn't have it last Monday, so now it's been 2 weeks since we've had it, so it's easy to forget about it. I might have a few, hours, or no, a few hours ago, but today I was like, oh yeah, I had that today, so. I don't think there's anyone. I'm just looking to see. I don't think there's anyone yet, so I'm going to just wait another minute. And if not, then they can just watch it afterwards. So that'll be good. Oh, Joe Smith, hello! Hi. We're just waiting for a few more people, and then we'll get started, so. But if you like, we're going to be talking, well, I'm going to be, not we. I'm going to be talking about John 15, 1 through 8. So. Just waiting a few more minutes, see who joins, and then we'll get started. Just wait one more minute, maybe 30 seconds. Oh, there's another person, but it's not showing me who it is. But hello, whoever you are. I see that there's 2, but it only shows me 1, so that's okay. Hello. Okay, like I said, John 15, 1 through 8 is what I'm going to be speaking about today. Hello, Judy. Oh, no, there's 3. Yay. Hi, Judy. All right. I'm just going to get started, and then people can join while I am speaking. So, today, like I said, I'm going to be talking about John 15, and it's just 1 through 8, and this is before Jesus is about to die on the cross. It was not right before, but it's getting close to that time. So, this is what Jesus was talking. So this is Red Letter Talk. I didn't say that at the beginning. But this is Red Letter Talk. So this is just talking about the words of Jesus and what he has to say. And so, like I said, in John 15, 1, it says, I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does not bear fruit he prunes, so that it will be even more fruitful. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. Remain in me as I also remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. I am the vine and you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. If you do not remain in me, you are like a branch that is thrown away and withers, such as branches and are picked up, thrown into the fire and burned. If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. This is my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my disciples. And so with that, I just love... This is probably one of my favorite scriptures, and when I really started following God a little more seriously in my life, this is really what I clung to as truth. And it's good because it is truth, but I love what it talks about with it's remaining in Jesus. And that's, really what it comes down to is if you want to live a good life, if you want to live a good life and that bears much fruit, all you have to do is remain in close to Jesus, which I think in ways it's a lot more difficult than said, like just saying it, but how important that is to have that you remain close to Jesus, because in that, the fruit that you bear and just the knowledge that you get from being with Jesus. And I think that's a lot to do with too of in a way with like mannerisms. So a lot of times if you spend a lot of time with a person, you start to kind of pick up on things that they say, things that they do. A lot of the times, me and Jackson, my husband, when we first got married, there's a few things that we have said to start something like, well, that's the thing. That's how we say it, is that's the thing when we're about to talk about something, and we've both picked up that we say that. And it's a little bit of when you remain in Jesus and you're close to Jesus, you kind of pick on the things and the characteristics of Jesus and how important that is. And so, I don't know, I just felt, I was praying about it, and honestly, for those that last week that gave their hearts to the Lord at the comedy night, if you know them, or if you are just, a beginner in your walk with the Lord, or if you know someone that is, that I really do recommend and ask that you send this to them, because what it's talking about is so good for people who are just starting out their walk with the Lord. And just reminder of that, it's not anything that you can do. So I love it when it's talking about cleaning off and cutting away parts of the branches that are dead. And only the gardener can do that. So, hi, Scott. And so it's only that can be done. So only the Father can cut away or take away bad fruit or things that are, dead. And the reason why he does that is because, I wrote it down. Okay, branches are cut to produce fruit. And what that means is taking away. And a lot of the words that we use is conviction, right? So when God convicts something that maybe something that we were doing in our lives that now as a new follower, and you don't even have to be a new follower. I get convicted all the time. But it's that way of growing. And I think that's God's way of really loving us, is that he wants us to fully be able to love him and devote ourselves to him. And ways that he can do that is through conviction. And conviction is just helping us really remove the things in our life that, aren't probably the best. But it's all out of love, and it's not shameful. And yes, like Scott said, that's the word, correction. Yes, that's what I was trying to remember. Correction comes from love, and that's exactly what it is, of correction. And the only thing is, or the thing with that too, is how the Lord does it is just so important. And so that's, a lot of times in my life, I've tried to, I felt like I had to, in order to be loved by God or to remain close to him, I had to take away the things that were already, sinful or wrong. And that's not how that works, of trying to do everything in order to be accepted by God. But I just have to believe in him to be accepted. And even in that, it's his, the Holy Spirit bring that. And so I just wanted to share a little bit about that. And when we're talking about fruit, it's about God's goodness. So when you remain in him, you can see the fruit into your life and the goodness of God through that, and how important that is. And so I'm trying to make sure I have everything. And honestly, I think next week, so, it might change, but I think I'm going to go a little more into 9 through think it's 16, because it's just really good stuff. But I will read 9 a little bit. But as the Father has loved me, so I have loved you. Now remain in my love. And that's kind of how I just want to end tonight, is just a reminder to remain in God's love and that connection with him. And I was thinking about it, and it's very different, obviously, but kind of the same in ways of your relationship with God, especially if you just, accepted God into your life. I was just thinking about it in this scenario, and a way to kind of help illustrate it is a first date almost. And if you go on a first date and it was great and you had a lot of fun and it was awesome, and then you never, even though it was great and nothing like that, you can't just base your relationship on that one night, on that one date. If you do have a relationship, the greatest is not just that, but it's building that relationship together. If you do decide, like, oh, I really like this person, but then you never reach out to that person, you never talk to them, you never try to get to know them again, then it was just, a great experience. And I think sometimes too, it's, when you do accept the Lord into your life, it's, not just, oh, that was really great, like that one time, but it is now building that relationship with him and just building off of that. And so I hope that is helpful. Hi, Sharon. I hope that is helpful, and that's just something that really came to mind today. And it's also on John 15 was on the verse. I don't know exactly which verse it was, but I was looking at my Bible app, and it was the verse of the day. And I was like, oh, how fitting that is. That's perfect. But God's just really good with that. Scott, you just on fire. It's called new birth for that reason. And yes, that's very true. It is that newness. And when we are able to, belong to him. Yeah, exactly. You get to start over. I could just keep reading. Scott, you might have to start doing this. Just kidding. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I have for today. And I hope you guys have a great week. And I'm just going to pray over us. And yes, so Lord, I just want to thank you for just who you are, God, and thank you for what you have done for us on the cross, Lord, and that we get to remain in you, remain in your love and close to you, that's honestly what you wanted, you want from us, is just a relationship with you, God, that's always what it's been about, and your love, Lord. And so I just pray, for everyone here, God, just not to get down on themselves or anything like that. If they do mess up or sin, but they would still remain in you and still get correction from you and love from you, Lord. And so I just pray all these things in your name. Amen. All right. I will see you guys next week. Bye.